Chaz Marler of Pair of Dice Paradise here, with a special installment in my series on running a game group. This time, I'll share a tactic that I recently accidentally used in order to make an improvement to my game group's meetings. As I've mentioned before, community centers, places built and run by the city for the express purpose of giving members of the community a place to meet, can offer a lot of potential for game groups. Even though the rates to rent a community center can vary greatly. Now, my town's community center is where I host my game group. For the last year and a half, we've met there roughly every 2 weeks for great afternoons of gaming. Part of what's made this possible to do is that the rates to rent it are among the most affordable that I've seen anywhere. At least they were, because as of the new year, the rates to rent my town's community center quintupled. Now, while the members of my little game group could certainly afford to chip in to rent the facility at its previous rate, there's no way that we could afford to multiply that by a factor of 5. And at that price, we simply wouldn't be able to gather there anymore. So, fearing that my game group was doomed, a thought occurred to me. Since our group meets there on a regular basis, making us a steady customer, would it be possible to negotiate a rate with the city? Well, I figured that if I asked, the worst that would happen is that they'd say no. So I asked, and they said no. Well, specifically, they said, while the bylaws that govern the use of the community center allow the city to negotiate a discounted rate for one-time events, since your event is ongoing, we are unable to alter the price. You can't argue with logic that airtight. But then, they added, however, there is a provision in the bylaws that allows citizens to use the community center facilities up to 6 times a year, for free. Really? But I've been happy to pay. Okay. And so, somewhat by accident, my game group discovered an option that was ready and waiting to be used, allowing us to use the facility at no cost. But we only discovered it by asking questions. So, when you're looking for a location for your game group to meet at, don't hesitate to ask questions, because you never know what opportunities you'll reveal.